It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Richmond.
Here's Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Tiger. Come back.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in a running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Carr to throw. He's got a man, Corey Davis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turf.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
The formation good. This is Eric Ebron. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Richmond.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a return will cost him about a dozen yards or so, but his guys do indeed get the football back.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the 1st quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Express.
From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon. Touchdown here in the opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden, and our drive continues. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it the rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is, first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, it's not an altogether bad result.
That one brought in by E. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. Now Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
694.
Carr to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And past the 4. Before he's out of bounds. Watson on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Richmond.
Again, it's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Target.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Carr going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out right at the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Throw on second down. He'll rifle this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
93. 93.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point try now for Succop.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, good move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Carr now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Fielded just inside the 20. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Come back, come back. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Carr throwing on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Carr. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Hey, put your motherfucking mic back on, nigga. Hey, you're fucking ass. Why are you so trash, bro? You came up here doing this ass shit, man. I know you just got off work and shit. You gotta ass whooping up to work. You feel me? I'm on to your little game, little Rico.
On play action. Now Carr.
I don't even. You know what? He's gonna do what we want. Look, he's a. Oh, he's weak as hell.
Incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it'll bring up
I'm gonna injure my man and shit. Trying to get 4 touchdowns long.
It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gunshot throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there.
This is gonna shut y'all out, man.
Maybe in the back of his mind.
This is a statement that we run Houston.
Throwing his car on third down.
Look, we run Houston. We run Houston. That's that little zone you've been doing. You know, he's man. That man got beat on.
And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in.
Hey, put your mic back on. Put your mic back on. Hey, it's gonna be like 40-something to 0. Real quick in Houston.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away.
We got way more fans in here than you do.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Got the fumble. Ooh. Look at that. Y'all holding. Look at y'all doing, man. Y'all niggas is weak. Y'all niggas is weak.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard.
Hey, what are you about to do? Like, something ass. You threw like 7 picks. Like, you're terrible. You have no talent. Like, you play like an old head. Like,
To throw
I'm gonna pick that. Come on, man. This is weak shit, man. You're so look at that.
Lose yardage here back to his own 6.
Can't do weak shit like that,
It's a
man.
loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's 38-0, and you gonna run a fucking screen like.
So they had the big loss
Like, come on, bruh. Niggas be killing my defense. You just play so simple.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Don't do that.
And my goodness, another interception.
Don't do that,
By Eric Rowe.
nigga. We know what you gonna do, nigga. We had your whole little scheme on lock, nigga.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating.
You came out here like Sean LeVay, nigga, and we came out here like Bill Belichick, motherfucker.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is
You Sean LeVay.
but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time.
Man, y'all got to see the first run of the game. That nigga Melvin Gordon fucking had a, yeah, that run was crazy.
4-yard line.
I'm gonna put that highlight up too, because that shit was nice.
Back onto the field, and they just had that pick 6.
Melvin Gordon, man, he always got a little highlight.
Turning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make
And you got the nerve to say, this is my life. Like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? I don't even play man, bro. Got you, bum. Hey, get the ball, bro. Get the ball, man. We taking advantage of you.
The ball comes free. It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moving away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Don't do that.
Another interception.
Don't do nothing, you stupid.
Zach Brown. And his
Big
defense going to
stupid.
take over at the 34-yard line.
Take his ass whooping like a man. That's what I like about you.
9 interceptions.
You say all that gay shit. You take this ass whooping like a man. Talking all that gay shit in the chat, nigga. I don't hear that gay shit.
That's being tested right here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last.
We dominated you the whole game.
2nd and 4.
You didn't have an answer for us.
Working from the gun, it's called. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
He's mad. Yeah, nigga, get mad, nigga. You want to talk that shit? You fucking punk. You saying little faggot ass shit in the chat. You a little faggot ass New York nigga. That's what you is. Niggas ain't even watching no more.
And the Texans set to come on
That's a fucking ass whoop, punk.
Sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
Fucking saying that punk ass shit, nigga. Shut up. Look at you. Let it bounce, nigga. Let it bounce, pussy.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So a decent game.
You a punk ass motherfucker, man. I don't like your kind. Really hate niggas like you. You gonna run it.
Now Watson.
Zach Brown, man, defensive player of the motherfucking week on this bum.
They run with Hines. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Faking the give, now Watson.
Watson's cheese.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another wayward pass Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Staying on the ground with Matt. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A nice carry there, 15 yards.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why they're points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Carr to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message?
Hey, bro. My bad, man. Check out the game while you get dressed. Bro, it's 59 or nothing. This thing is ass. Like, this thing is getting whooped 59 or nothing. Bro, I like how he just takes his ass whooping. Like he's look, this nigga's in Quinn's league. That big Rico nigga. That little gay ass nigga always saying some gay shit.
Yeah, y'all niggas don't fuck with Big Rico.
I don't fuck with Big Rico. He's weird as hell. And I'll beat his fucking ass. I'm glad I whooped his fucking ass because he's so weak. He was like, yeah, last time I played him, I whooped his ass. And he said, yeah, you only winning because you do that little nano blitz. I'm like, what? I said, what the fuck is nano blitz like? I was like, I don't know what that is, bro. I said, all right, next game, I won't blitz at all. Like, yeah, bro, yeah, his ass whooped, bro. Like, bro, I'm gonna put the highlight where Gordon did. Gordon shitted on him. Hey, bro, the first run of the game, bro, was, I was like, I seen him run like that before, but I'm like, yo, the way Gordon did it, bro, I said, whoa. I said, I can't wait to pull this up. Hey, bro.
Highlights, AFC's wide open this year now that the Chargers niggas going. I mean, I'm not too sold on the Patriots. Yeah, I think you're going to get past Tom.
Hell yeah, little tongue punk ass. And tongue, he's soft, man. I don't whoop his ass. I can't wait to play Tongue because he be talking shit. I like Tongue's like my rival, bro.
What's up, Max?
Yeah, I think he's done, bro.
It's hard. I feel his pain type shit. It's just unexpectedly, you had all these top niggas just leave and shit, man.
whooping. I'm gonna just leave it. Bro, I could have put up 60 on here. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
What, about 459?
Yeah, I was like, I should kick a field goal to make it 60, so I was like, oh, I ain't gonna do that this
I
weekend.
never played this nigga, but y'all niggas be giving him the business.
Hey, bro, 59-0, bro. I ain't never beat somebody's ass like that. Damn, bro, he really got his ass beat 59-0.